Swata, 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 swing, swata.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High quality protection for sale. You need protection. Everyone does.
No sense allowed here.
Hey, swata, swata, swata can hit. Boom.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you. About my reward. I always gotta ruin the moment with money talk. Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My husband was murdered. He was just trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who are the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
Super mutants. What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
So, you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal. And there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
You don't know anything about them. Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Nick,
Follow me. Let's check out this house Kellogg left vacant. Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
hey Valentine.
Come on, Kellogg's house ain't far.
Locked tight.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find a key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock. Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news.
Nice
He's
piece you
more
got
than
there.
just a mercenary.
Just keep it
He's
holstered.
a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. was all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Lock's really strong.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
No way I could pick this.
That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Hey, Valentine.
Door's
Don't think I
locked
can
tight.
pick this.
Why don't you give it a shot? No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain airheaded blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible
No funny business
citizens.
around the mayor. Got
I
it?
was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press.
Mayor McDonough.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
Nick Valentine wanted me to see you.
Did he now? Some investigation, I assume? You two aren't trying to get me into hot water now, are you?
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my baby. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit?
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
Hey, Geneva.
Did you need something else?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
I don't have time. I need that key now.
Why is finding this key so important to you, honey?
Please. All I want to do is find my baby. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
Just trust me. It's important. You have my word.
You really thought that would work, didn't you? I don't think so.
Maybe we can reach an agreement. I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
You seem to be a little light on cash there, killer.
Never mind. Thanks for nothing.
Have a nice day.
Mayor McDonough.
Back about this key business, I assume. I'm sorry, but I cannot condone unlawful searches of people's property.
You need something, Scaver?
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key from me. Why do you want it so badly anyway?
Officer?
Yeah, it's true. I got shot in the ass last year. Long story. A beer and my slippers after this shift. That's all I ask.
Distracted by something gorgeous?
Please.
I've heard the sob story.
Sure.
Still looking for that key? What's so important about it?
Maybe we can reach an agreement. I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwyneth stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though. What's with the hard look? Say something. You gonna talk?
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Well, dog meat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
Any words of wisdom?
If Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son, then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I don't know. I might need your help on this one, but maybe I should go on my own.
If you need me, just come knocking. If not, then the next time I see you, I hope it's with your son, safe and sound.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Good to be back in Diamond City.
Hey, no shame in taking vacation. Someone we can move on.
Lost the scent, boy? San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him. What is it, boy? What are we looking for? Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution. Attention,
What have we here?
Lower your weapons. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
What happened here?
Error. Operator deceased. Threat level Omega. He killed us.
Your destruction is inevitable. It would appear my target has disappeared. Please come out. cannot escape detection for long.
Door's chained up on the other end.
If they return, I will be ready. Sensor reading detected. Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning. Possibly.
Attacking human. Offline.
Is under institute. Kellogg's secure facility infiltrated. Termination required. Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.